Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Young here, and today I'm back in our Fortnite video. And today's video, I'm going to give you guys the best settings to use whether you guys would like to build fast or if you guys want to build smoothly in this game. I'm going to show you guys the best settings to do so. So if you guys are looking for some very good settings to build either fast or smooth, definitely stay to the end of the video because these settings are the very best. And real quick, before we get into the video, I have a V-Buck giveaway. I give away 2,000 V-Bucks every single Friday. So if you guys want to take part in this giveaway and win some free V-Bucks, all you guys have to do is to drop a like on this video. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys do turn on post notifications so you guys get notified for every single new video. And we're going to announce the winners. And lastly, leave a comment down below of either your Xbox gamer tag, your PSN gamer tag, or Epic account, and you guys will be automatically entered into the next giveaway. And lastly, make sure you guys do support me in the item shop. All you guys have to do is go down to the bottom right, click on support a creator, type in creator code YoungHumor, and you guys will have me added and supported as a creator in the item shop. And alright guys, let's go right to the video. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the best settings to use whether you guys would like to build fast or if you guys would like to build smoothly in this game. And for my personal taste, I kind of like to build very smoothly and creative, but when it comes to games and going against other players who are very good, I do prefer to go for the faster route. So when it comes to the best settings to use, I'm going to show you guys the smooth settings to use first. So the settings that you guys want to try on is a 1.7 building with a 1.8 editing, and then I have a 47 and a 47% for my horizontal and also my vertical speed. Now I really like these settings a lot because they're not necessarily too smooth, but at the same time they're not too fast. These are really good settings to use that you can use to build very smoothly, but at the same time, if you need to make like a quick turn, then you're able to do so without any problems. So you can definitely build fast on these settings if you'd want to, but I really do like these settings a lot for building smoothly because I feel like I'm very smooth overall. I feel like I have a lot of control over my builds, but at the same time, if I need to make like a quick edit or if I need to make a quick adjustment on my builds, I feel like I'm able to do so without any problems because there is going to be a few retakes in this game where you're gonna have to have a higher sensitivity because of the way the high ground retake is. Sometimes you have to go for a lot of quick edits back to back, meaning that if you play on a lower sensitivity or a smoother setting, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to get off these high ground retakes. So you have to make sure that you find a good balance. I feel like these settings do an excellent job of just that. And when it comes to building smoothly in this game, to be honest, you can probably build smooth on just about any sensitivity, but the thing that makes it very, very smooth is when you have a lot of controlled builds, meaning that a lot of the times when it comes to finding the best smooth sensitivity for you, you just have to find settings that you feel like you're able to control very, very well. And if you're on a little bit higher sensitivity and you have a lot of control, you can even build very smoothly on those settings. And when you're building smoothly, one of the main things that you guys want to focus on to build as smooth as possible is you want to make sure you want to be as accurate as you possibly can with both your builds and also your edits, and that's how everything's going to look very, very smooth. So if you want everything to look as smooth as possible, what you have to do is you have to make sure that you're very precise and that you're also as accurate as you possibly can with your builds and your edits, and that is how you're going to make your builds look as smooth as you can. And this is also especially important when it comes to editing because when it came to building smoothly, I feel like I had a little bit more trouble having more control over my edits than my builds. So when it comes to building very smoothly, I think you have to just really focus on being very smooth with your edits because on linear settings, it can be kind of difficult sometimes if you play on too high of a sensitivity. So if you guys ever feel like you're struggling to build very smooth with a certain build or a certain edit, then maybe you want to change your sensitivity, just lower it a little bit, which is going to give you more control over your builds. So one of the biggest advantages of playing on smoother settings or just being able to build very smoothly in this game is when it comes to either pubs or arena, one of the biggest benefits you guys are going to notice and are going to see is that you're not going to be wasting as many materials. You're not going to be accidentally placing a ton of structures, which in turn is going to cause you to lose a lot of materials. So if you find yourself in game losing a ton of mats, you just feel like you never have materials at all, maybe trying to play on some smoother settings, being a little bit more accurate with your builds and your edits, I think is going to be a really good way to save a lot of materials, which in turn can help you win a lot more games here in Fortnite. And even if you were to accidentally place a couple extra walls, a lot of the times it's not going to be as bad as if you play on really fast settings, because if you accidentally place a structure, usually it's only like 1 or 2, but if you guys play on some very fast settings and you accidentally place structures, a lot of times you could be wasting 30, 40, 50, or even 60 materials, or even more than that, to be honest. So playing on smooth settings really does have a lot of benefits, and I think it could be really good for a lot of players if you feel like you're constantly losing a lot of mats in game. So the next settings I want to show you guys is going to be the fast settings. I want to show you guys why you should play on these settings. So for the fast settings, I have a 1.9 building with a 2.0 editing with a 52% for my horizontal and my vertical speed. And I was trying a lot of different settings, and I really like these a lot because, yes, these settings definitely feel way faster than the other settings, but at the same time, they don't feel too fast to the point where it feels a little bit too sloppy, and it feels like I was missing a lot of control. So that's why I like these settings a lot. They're not crazy fast, but they're definitely a lot faster than the other settings, and there is a lot of benefit on playing on these sensitivities. And of course, if you want to play in faster settings, of course, you could just raise your building and editing sensitivity, but of course, I would just assume that a lot of you guys who like to play on faster, building and editing sensitivities probably like to play on a little bit higher X and Y sensitivity as well. So that's why I decided to move it up to a 52%. So as you can see, these are definitely a lot faster than the previous settings, but compared to some other settings I've had in the past, these aren't the fastest settings I've ever played on, which is really good because it does, for me at least, some of you guys, it may feel a little bit different, but I feel like I don't feel like I'm missing a lot of control with these builds. I feel like I'm very accurate. I feel like I'm very precise with my builds, so I don't feel like I'm placing a ton of extra or unneeded materials when I am building with this sensitivity. But of course, if it feels a little bit too fast, you can do either one of two things. Either you can maybe lower either your building or editing sensitivity, or you can just lower your X or Y sensitivity, which will also lower everything as well. But I really like these settings a lot because they feel very fast. And one of the biggest advantages that you have on a faster sensitivity, of course, is going to be able to build much quicker. But the main reason why this is important is because in games, if you get third-partied a lot and you feel like you constantly get shot in the back to the side, and you just feel like you can never cover all of your sides, playing on a faster sensitivity is going to help you guys out a lot in that regard, because it's going to allow you to turn much faster if you get shot from the left side and the right. So if you're getting third-partied all the time, playing on a high sensitivity is going to help you at least not necessarily prevent third parties, but it's going to help you at least defend against them a little bit better. So that's why I prefer to play on a little bit higher sensitivity in game, because I get third partied all the time in my solo games. People like to camp in boxes, bushes, and honestly, just anything you can think of. So playing on a little bit higher sensitivity for me is going to be the best way to go. And I think these settings are really great if you are looking to build faster in this game, because like I said, they feel fast, but at the same time, not too fast where it feels really sloppy and out of control. So that's one of the biggest advantages of playing on a higher sensitivity. As I mentioned, if you get third partied a lot, shot on the side, it could be a very great advantage. And also at the same time, it could be very good if you play on a little bit higher X and Y sensitivity. It's going to help you reset your structures much faster, because it's going to help you go over back to the wall if you play on a little bit higher X and Y sensitivity. So there is quite a few advantages that you can have of playing on a higher sensitivity. And of course, the biggest downfall is maybe playing a little bit more sloppy, accidentally placing a ton of extra materials. Even for myself, I've had a few times where I've accidentally wasted like 70 materials just by accident, just overbuilding and just over spamming my builds and edits. So it happens all the time. So that's just the number one thing that you have to be very cautious of, is not to accidentally waste a ton of extra unneeded materials. But as long as you can be very accurate with your builds, as long as you're not wasting a ton of materials, playing on fast sensitivity really could be a huge advantage for the majority of players. So these are the settings that I have for building very fast and very smooth that I think are the best to use and to give a try if you are looking to build faster, or if you're looking to build smoother. I really like these settings a lot. But with that being said, that'll wrap it up for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys liked it, make sure you guys do hit that like button. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Make sure you guys do hit that notification bell so you guys can get notified for every single new upload. And as well, I do live stream every single day here on this channel at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So definitely hit that notification bell so you guys can see when I go live. I play solos every single day here on stream. So if you guys would like to watch me play live, definitely hit that notification bell so you guys get notified when I go live on this channel. But with that being said, I appreciate you guys watching the video. And alright guys, I'll see you next video.